어. 이거 좀 그니까 이거 5분 안에 못 하겠는데?
와 근데 저 여기를 다시 올라온다고? 이거 어떻게 검사하나? 검사하겠지? 이상하네. 뭐 말하는지 알죠? 원래 20 미쳤어?
아니 뭔지 아니 애들이 왜 이러는 거야? 나도 해줘?
Train to 33rd Street.
헬리부터 갔다 갈까? 안 써있어. 여기 써있어.
느낌 있다.
그러네.
들어가? 예전에는 다 홈TV가
응.
페이스타운에 다 올려있었어.
아 맞네. 지금은 여러 군데.
한국이 대단하긴 해. 뭐 들고 다닐 수가 있어.
그러니까. 오렌지 껍질. 아니야 너무 비싸. 20불이야. 아니 안돼 그거 안돼. 거랑 이거 중에
Staring at the tapestry above the bed you gave me. I still haven't washed my sheets, 'cause I still smell you in the bed you used to rest your head on. How the hell am I supposed to sleep? Can we both face our demons? Can we change like the seasons? I wanna make her better, wipe the makeup from her face. I wish I hadn't met her, I wish I didn't wanna stay. I wanna wear her sweater and not break down in my room, 'cause there's nothing sweeter than the bitter taste of you.
손 차가워.
And the bitter taste of you.
왜 취한 거 같아?
Now I'm drunk on Chardonnay that I bought for our picnic day, and we never got to drink it. So I'm writing what I'm thinking. You could have told me sooner. I was sure that it was me. You used to want to hold me close. You used to want all of me. What's the reason for your tears? And what's the reason for your fears? In my mind I'm kissing you. Oh my God, Jesus.
하은이 이거 연습하자고 했는데.
Change like the seasons. I wanna make her better, wipe the makeup from her face. I wish I hadn't met her, I wish I didn't wanna stay. I wanna wear her sweater and not break down in my room, 'cause there's nothing sweeter than the bitter taste of you.
너 거기 서봐.